Hey guys, this is Baka-Raptor coming to you from Akihabara. Right now I'm just outside of Akihabara Station. The reason I'm here right now is because I just finished watching Steins Gate Zero, which is set in Akihabara, and it's a great anime, triple plus. But I can't really talk about that much without giving you a lot of spoilers, so instead I'm just going to wander around Akihabara and show you some of the sights and scenes. One of the really cool things about Steins Gate Zero, and Steins Gate the original series probably, is that it really captures the feel and scenery of Akihabara really well. When I saw the first season, I had never been to Japan, so I had no idea, but for example, this area right here, there's several scenes in Steins Gate Zero that take place in this little plaza just north of the station, there being Akihabara Station right there. There's AKB right over there, Gundam Cafe right next to it, UDX building where there's a big screen right over there. So what can I say about Steins Gate Zero right now? It took everything that was good about the first season and dropped pretty much everything that was bad. So first season, it is great, but I do hesitate to recommend it to most people because it gets off to an extremely slow start. The first episode's really good, but 2 through 9, and I think most of episode 10, if my memory serves me correctly, is pretty slow and boring. I think my brother dropped it. This was a long time ago. He probably hasn't watched another anime since then. But yeah, so there are the train tracks over there. You saw several scenes involving the JR line. And yeah, in this season, it's all action right from the start. Another cool thing about this season of Steins Gate is that it really involves the whole cast. It's not just the Rintaro show, or I guess the Rintaro and Chris show. It gets everyone involved, everyone serves a role, they all kind of work together. It's a really great season, great anime. If you can get past the first 10 episodes of the first season, everything after that is tremendous. Anyway, so there are several cafes here. One of the cool things about Akihabara is that, of course, there's the anime culture, right? But even if you're not just into the anime, you know, there's the video games, electronics, lots of cool restaurants over here, so that if you're a guy who is into anime, basically just like a loser who goes out by himself, lots of places you can eat just by yourself that have cheap, good food, lots of ramen restaurants, kebabs, cafes. There's some burger restaurants here, not just McDonald's of course, but a whole bunch. We're coming up on the main street, Showadori. You see a lot of anime ads already. This intersection over here, you can see the new season of Index just started. That advertisement's right up there. This building over here, they often have some concerts or events over there. There was just some like Sega event there recently. Curry restaurants, Japanese style curry, that's another thing you can just eat by yourself. Alright, typical Japanese busy intersection. See, Akihabara, it's a pretty busy area. It's not just some secluded anime area. There's a lot of train lines that meet up by the station, which is one reason why so many people come here. It originally started off as mainly an electronics area, and people who were into electronics were naturally into anime, video games, etc. So they started congregating at this place too. And around this area, you'll probably see like maid cafe stuff, some maids dressed up trying to get you to come to their cafe. It's not really my thing. I have been to a maid cafe once. Perhaps that's a story for another day. But I went with like 3 American friends, and I tried to tell them that they wouldn't enjoy it. And I was kind of right, but I enjoyed it more than I expected, because at least I understand the culture enough. Some people, when they come to Japan, they're thinking to themselves, yeah, we're just going to do some crazy Japanese shit here. But they don't really understand the culture, so it's just like something they're doing just as an experience that they don't quite get. I'm kind of the opposite. I don't really care for doing cultural stuff just to be cultural, but because I do understand the culture a bit, I do have more fun with this kind of stuff. Anyway, so you see trader shop here. You can buy lots of stuff here. This guy just dressed up. Here's a little cafe, not a cafe, game center. What do they even call this in English? Because they call it game centers in Japan. Yeah, arcade, there you go. This one's Tora no Ana. This one's a pretty famous doujin shop. I think this one showed up quite a bit in Durarara. Of course, that one is set in Ikebukuro. There's 2 buildings. There's like the Fujoshi building, and then there's the normal building, I guess if you want to call it that. The next is Animate. Here's a pretty big anime store right here. So you can see people dressed up like maids, or there are many different twists on the maid theme. There was those people dressed up like princes and princesses and whatnot. Here's the pachinko parlor. I actually tried to come here once with one of my brother's friends, but it's so loud you can't hear yourself inside, and we had no clue what we were doing, so we just left. Funny thing about pachinko is that they have great taste in anime. You often see them with like anime posters outside, and you think, damn, if I were just more into gambling and like smoking and stuff, I would totally love this place. But yeah, so here we are. I'll try to cross over soon and take you down some of the back alleys, but just lots of electronic stores. Here's Don Quixote. Don Quixote is like the Japanese Walmart. It's a store that sells kind of everything. If you come to Japan and you're looking for souvenirs, it's a great place to go because they have a little bit of everything, and a lot of it is kind of tourist friendly. Now we're coming up on a place that I kind of go to a lot because I do miss American food when I'm in Japan. So here's Carl's Jr., little burger joints. Anyway, going back to Steins here, there's a retro game store over there. I do a lot of window shopping there, even though I'd love to play some of these games, but I just don't have the time. Or Maid Cafe advertisements, Carl's Jr., yeah. Some of these people, they're here to like get you to come to their idol shows too. Lots of people come here because, like, young women come here because they want to be idols. And they just do other stuff till they make it. They work in the stores here. They work as maids. They work in the cafes. Lots of figure shops. Lots of foreign visitors come here, of course, trying to buy figures. And there's some fast food, Japanese style fast food, good stuff. All right, now where can I cross over? I'm trying to go to the other side over there. Let's see. Basically, the whole otaku area stretches from about the station area to this subway station area that we're coming up to right now. So I guess we're gonna go all the way down there. Cool thing about Akihabara, if you come here on Sundays in the afternoon, it's usually closed off to vehicle traffic, so you can just walk in the streets as much as you want. And just cross over really easily. Samurai Maid Cafe, there you go. Some cosplay, looks like. Now, as far as what happens exactly where in Steins Gate, I couldn't tell you exactly where the radio building is. I think that's the building across from the station in the opposite direction that I'm walking in. But it does look kind of different. Of course, they can't make it exactly the same as the anime because it is a work of fiction. You don't want to get sued. Yeah, so if you go any farther that way, everything just becomes normal. So let's cross over at this next light. Soi Hirosho Station. This is just a subway station. This place, it had anime fan matchmaking stuff. I actually went to the website. It sounded pretty cool, but it is really expensive, so no thanks. Alright, crossing over here. Yep, Chuodori. I said Showadori before. No, it's Chuodori. What is Showadori? It's somewhere anyway. Alright, so let's just head down a few of the side streets and you'll see some of the scenes from, or at least scenes similar to the ones in Steins Gate Zero, where they go to these little electronics shops. There's not so much of it anymore. A lot of Akihabara has been kind of made for tourists over the past decade or so, I assume. Back when the anime blogging days, there was something called the Otaku Elimination Game. And those were a bunch of super hardcore otaku living in Japan who were just shitting on all these anime bloggers for using the word otaku, because they said that it kind of dilutes their culture and makes it harder for them to buy the stuff that they wanted. Everything just becomes tourist centric. So I kind of understand what they're saying. There's an area called Nakano that I was looking at. You see, I'm actually going to move soon. I used to live farther out east. I used to pass through Akihabara every day to get to my new job, but I am going to be moving soon. So no need for that. I won't be coming to Akihabara, or at least passing through Akihabara on a daily basis anymore. But yeah, while I still had my pass, so you can get off at Akihabara for free if you pass through and have the right kind of pass. So that's why it's easy for me to come here. Alright, so it looks like they just picked up a customer over there. And some of these people, they do speak English, or they at least know enough English to be able to guide foreign tourists around. But yeah, now we are going farther into the back streets. You can see some of these stores are a lot of gachapon there. Some like electronics, anime, buying and selling used stuff. There's a lot of that here. Some video game technology over there. There's a back street right here. They have kebabs here. I love kebabs. I often come here to eat them. Just, you know, I have so much Japanese food when I'm in Japan that when I have the chance, I do like to eat foreign food. So here's like a little back alley trading center. You know, just buy some used electronics here. Some of this stuff really is just cheaply made, and you don't want to buy it here. Sometimes I've bought headphones here, earphones here that just break within a week. But some of the stuff is significantly cheaper and does hold up. Like if you want to buy a USB cable for on the cheap, you know, either you can put up like 30 bucks to get it at like a major store, or you can just come here, buy it for $5. There's your kebab store right there. Laptops, looks like a lot of used laptops over there. More maids, more restaurants. Yeah, so anyway, cool place. I hope you enjoyed this little tour of Akihabara. Do watch Steins Gate 0, and if you haven't, you know, watched the first season, if you can stomach the first 10 episodes, it does pay off. Anyway, that's all for now. If you like this video, you want to go on some more tours of Japan, tours of Tokyo, just let me know, and I'll try to plan a few more of these out. Alright, see you later.